Wizard of Waz. That's your new name, boy. Wizard of Waz. Let's hoop, my boy. Let me switch headphones. Put my little note on that bit. Alright. Look like it.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the favorite borough of Brooklyn, New York. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That's complete to Slayton. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
That is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Bisons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. But you look at this defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Goff now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage, but it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd and a couple. Now it's gone. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down.
Somebody slip up here now and then. You'll get it back. I know, I know. I hear you.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
I hear you.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, damn. That's how you respond. That's how you respond right there. See? Shit like that.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
That's crazy.
Ball on the 35.
Yep, that was him. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, but Thornton in this bitch. All right, damn. Oh, on the run, man, line. Crazy.
Goff now looking to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be
Bring him back. Come on, bring him back, man. What'd he get? Come on, man. What he
They picked
got?
up 5
That's
yards
something
last
like.
time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
His position, and he's listed as
Boy,
a
fuck
tight
you.
end,
You
but
know
he
that
certainly
Russian
doesn't
clean
run like
motherfucker.
one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
Oh, that boy right there waiting on me. All right, now don't hurry up. I'm trying to see something. Oh,
This go around, he's hit behind
trying to
the
get my
line and
dog
taken
back,
down.
man. You got it.
Now Goff. Got a man and he hits
Hold on to my ball, boy.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, not dislocated. Fuck. Oh, good, bro. Fuck. Oh, man. Hit. Next man up, man. Next man up. Oh.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Oh, yeah. I'd use that shit as a distraction, though. I just want to get a nigga off one spot. I hear you. We gotta move some motherfuckers. Sometimes. You gotta move a nigga. Good block, boy. Go, stay on your feet. Come on, T. You got a whole hole.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Gone. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. It's gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 13. This will be caught at about the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Motion man is Schwartz. Running here out of the gun with Price. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Complete to Wright. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Motion man is Schwartz. And he'll get it here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Motion man is Schwartz. Back to throw. Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kaneng-Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.